My name is Adam Porzak from Porzak Golf, taking your game to the next level and beyond. We have the opportunity to step inside a lesson with Tiffany Joe from the LPGA Tour. Not only is Tiffany one of the best women players in the world, but she is one of the greatest personalities on any tour worldwide. We truly love working with her, and we're excited for you guys to take a look at her lesson. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and please enjoy the video. Hey, Mike.
How you doing?
Good, buddy. All right, Gabe, let's do this.
Okay.
No, you're good, buddy. For some shots. Gabe, this is one of my favorite trees on the golf course right here. Look at that tree right there. That palm tree is like my favorite thing in the world right there. I love that thing. This is like a little spot back in here. Right. I want you to be able to take it at that eucalyptus in the distance, in between the two white stakes,
Right.
and just kind of peel one off there. Yes.
That was kind of the toe hook.
That was it right there?
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing is you didn't stretch it out at the top as much as you were on the driving range. The one in the range was a little less here, a little bit more here.
Right.
And I would just focus on that, honest to God.
Takeaway?
Just a takeaway, and then a big turn. Because the setup was great. That was different.
Yeah, that was better.
And you have to think about what happens when you get to the golf course.
Right.
What golfer is more free out there than they are here?
Yeah.
You know, or in practice or whatnot, right? That's perfect right there.
Oh look, give you another little sniper.
Okay, so wait, so that's the common flight. Like
Yeah.
okay, hop in there again. Do the same thing.
Okay.
Drop your left foot back a little bit. You do set up a little bit closed with your lower body.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of like.
So right there, and then just drop the left foot back. Absolutely. There you are.
Ooh, this feels super open.
Perfectly squared up right there. A lot better.
Yeah.
So you know what's interesting about that? And I see this an awful lot with great players. You're sitting here, we're looking at that tree, the club face is there, your shoulders are there, your feet are at the right white stake, or the tree just right of it.
Yeah.
And now you're hitting up against your left side. You're not hitting along the line of your feet for especially a shot that we're trying to hit a little bit of a cut.
Right.
So a lot of times what that does, it gets in the way, causes a little hiccup, and then the hands roll.
Right.
And that's where that little shot comes from. And I was watching you line up there consistently, and I didn't get a good angle on the first two. They were all 5-6 right. So if we open up, just get in there, same setup, drop left foot back.
Yeah.
That'll almost, you do that to then be that's your anti-left.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Let's go. We'll test it again on 18.
Never seen Lord of the Rings in their lives. They're like, we're here.
Shots. I always tell people, you're not picking it clean. You're actually hitting down just as much, if not more, because you're trying to create an angle of attack to get into it.
Right.
And your margin for error becomes a lot greater when you have more of a downward kind of thought process to the golf ball.
Right.
The big thing is, though, I think that people make a mistake of doing, they shuffle their feet. Say if I was hitting this way, they shuffle both feet into the point where they lower themselves below the level of the sand too much.
Right.
And sometimes they don't have the right club selection where they're gripping the end of it, not taking the one extra, gripping down, and having more of a shoulder-to-shoulder knockdown feeling. All I think of in the bunker, and I've seen a couple great guys on tour do this, where they just get in with the back foot and they set up a little bit of a brace like that. It literally would look like that, keeping the weight on the instep, which keeps you above level of the ground without slipping.
And not shuffling in the left one.
Not shuffling in the left one, because here's what that does. The little bit of brace there keeps you centered over the golf ball. It's like a door stopper underneath that foot.
Right.
And it actually keeps you at the level that you'd be on normally.
Right.
Yeah. So really cool little tip there.
All right. So
more like this, and then.
Exactly. That's all you would do, and you have a better brace there. Yeah, and then puts the bottom of the swing ahead of the golf ball.
Yeah, that was actually.
Wasn't that really good?
Yeah. No, I like that because I definitely shuffle both of them. I do choke down on it, but sometimes I'm like, I mean, do I know exactly how much I shuffled in and like
well, you know what the
how much lower I am?
I agree with you, and you know what? One of the things is we hit the choke down shot from the fairway to take some yardage off or to hit a little knockdown shot.
Yeah.
But we do that on a level lie, you know, or on a grass
Yeah.
lie. In the bunker, there's something about when you're an inch below the level of the ground that just changes the way that you have to hit down on it.
Yeah.
And I think this is a way that doesn't change your swing very much. Keeps you centered also.
Yeah, and especially like, so in Australia, like the fairway bunkers are pretty difficult to hit out of, but like, especially when it's like windy, doing the knockdown shot, man, like being forced to hit knockdown shots like that is so fun. Like hitting little chip 6 irons from like 100 yards. It's so feel-based.
It's just so much fun to play golf like that. I love that stuff
like
too.
my caddy was just like, I'm just gonna carry the bag because like at this point,
even down to
I can't
putts.
help you. Yeah.
Even putts, you got to feel it.
She's like, I can't help
Totally.
you. You're this is all like 100% feel right here. So.
Speaking of which, I thought this was a great opportunity for you to rake your own bunker. This is just to keep your skills good, you know.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, this is not, ooh. See, that's a tour player lookout right there.
Yeah. You gotta.
Wow. So you want to know a crazy trick
10 minutes
that I learned?
later.
You're not going to believe this. Ready for this? So if you just if you just push, look how there's no rake marks out there.
Yeah.
And you keep pushing all the way out of the bunker, and see how the sand kind of equally distributes over, so you don't leave those grooves.
Probably the same thing with the setup, right?
Absolutely.
More like.
It's a good swing. I would say the same thing. I think the easiest way is not to restrict the hips. I think it's to slow them down the backswing. You know, I think that's the easiest way to do it.
Right.
Feel like the weight gradually crawls along here, not just shoots back to the heel. It just kind of in the ball of the foot longer.
It's more like.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That was a better swing.
Yeah.
Much better swing. Let's go and hit some wedge shots. With our juniors, it kills me that they typically they always would hit the full 54 there. They would never have hit the chippy 50.
Yeah.
And that's the big message I always say. You can control the flight so much better with a wedge.
Yeah.
To me, the stock shot for this yardage is not the full swing with the one down below.
Right.
It's the 3/4 chippy one above it. Yeah.
I think anytime like, especially because I'm coming straight off of like a really windy tournament.
Yes.
And you never hit anything full gas. Like maybe if it's ripping downwind and there's like a bunker you like just need to cover and like that's the only way to stop it, that's pretty much the only reason you would do it. But anytime there's like into the wind, left to right wind, right to left wind, it's like you just chip it.
Absolutely.
You just chip it around.
Absolutely. Chip it around the golf course.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to like, how would you take more spin off of it?
Okay, yeah, so that's I'm glad you asked that. The one thing I definitely do is I get a little bit closer, and a lot of times what it does, now the handle gets a little bit more up.
Right.
As opposed to being low, it takes a lot of the leverage out of it.
Right.
Now, but here's the obvious. Taking speed off longer golf club. Yes.
Yeah.
But no, with the same shot you just hit, closer, higher hands. Oh, this is going to be fun to watch. Oh, hello. That was actually really pretty, though.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't that so good?
I think it was just so like solid too.
I know.
It needs to be a super chip.
Yeah, that's perfect. A little long for this. I mean, I'm talking about the golf swing there.
Yeah.
That would be everything you're looking for. No, those are good.
Yeah.
The swing's great.
Yeah, it's funny how different people on tour communicate what type of shot they're gonna hit to their caddy differently.
Yeah.
Like some girls are really into the clock, like 10 to 2, and some girls are like, oh, smooth, easy. And I think there was one tournament where they had a mic on Ricky Fowler, and I heard him use the word chippy, like, I'm going to hit a chippy 9.
Yeah.
So that's literally how my caddy and I communicate. I'll be like, I'm going to hit a chippy 9 or a super chippy 9 or like as chippy as I can hit it.
Like, absolutely.
Like
But it does actually paint a really good picture of what you need to do.
Right.
And you get a long one, or it's just a long chip in your mind from 70 yards or 60 yards. Sometimes it doesn't have to be made into a full shot, right?
Yeah.
We hope you guys enjoyed our session with Tiffany Jo today. Man, is she just a fantastic person. We're so excited to have the opportunity to help her with her golfing journey. Any questions you guys have, please write them below. We'd be more than happy to get back to you. Click the link in our description and pick up your free video course. Thank you guys so much.